Hey, we're back. It's Myles, the dev producer, and I'm joined with Pierre.
Hey guys.
As you saw earlier, as well as Aaron. He's actually here now.
Hello, I made it.
We weren't making that up. So, so Aaron, how are you doing?
I am fine. I am looking forward to working with the adults downstairs and the
Yes.
youth that are on this trip. A little longer than it takes to get to Richmond. Typically it takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours, but I think 3.5 hours is fair.
You know,
Fair
there's something
right.
about that 95 traffic going south. What is the deal with that? We're driving and I'm saying, hey, we're all heading in the same direction, and there's plenty of lanes.
Mm-hmm.
So at what point where does the backup start to happen?
I think people who've never been on I-95 South, when they see the big clusters of restaurants that they've never seen before, like Steak and Shake or Sonic, things that we don't have up north, that tends to grab some attention, slows people down. They want to find out what all the interesting bits are.
So
on
instead of
I-95
pulling
are.
over, they just slow their cars down to a halt. And then just start using their phones and typing in the restaurant information while they're driving, and causing everyone else to get backed up. Yeah, unbelievable.
And Hardee's, you don't see Hardee's too often.
Oh yeah.
Up north, yeah.
I don't see any Hardee's.
That's why I
up in
was
DC.
late, because I was slowed down to look at Hardee's.
The Hardee's, okay. Hardee's, all right.
Hardee's.
Was there Hardee's in California?
It was called Carl's Jr.
Oh, was that the same thing, basically? Oh, okay.
Like White Castle up north.
Yeah.
If you go down south, you'll see Crystal.
Is that the same
Pretty
brand?
much the same thing.
Oh, okay.
So Aaron, so you're here today to be on the panel as well. How are your thoughts? Give us a little sneak peek of your insight that you'll be giving to some of these actors that would be auditioning for us.
Well, a sneak peek. I don't have a strategy in mind. So they will ask me a question, and I will stumble around, and I will give them the vaguest answer possible.
That's the secret to success.
Keeping their spirits up and trying my best not to look like an idiot.
So what I understand is going to happen is they're going to be all the actors that are here are going to line up one by one and audition for all of us on the panel, and then at the end of each audition, we're all going to go through one by one and give them, I guess, kind of like American Idol style feedback. And so
I want to be Paula. I see Scotch glasses right over there. I just want to throw my hands up and just be lit by the third person. Can I sign up? Was that? I didn't see that in the movie.
You can do whatever you want, Aaron.
Awesome. Yes. Awesome.
I think
they're just excited to audition for you.
Oh, he's okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Well, we will be in the company of, I think, also a very a nationally renowned casting director, and probably one or two other producers, and maybe one other professional actor. So it'll be us, producer, maybe one more producer, me as a director, a casting director, and I think one or two professional actors, and we'll all be on the panel, and we'll just try to give these actors some solid feedback that hopefully can be usable in their lives. And I know what I'm going to be talking to them about is making sure that they're not coming in to audition. When they come to audition, they're not just focused on acting really well, but that they're also focused on being just a nice person, so that people just want to, hire them because they're nice people.
Is that one of the qualities that you look for in an actor when they're auditioning for you?
It is actually. It is. The talent is actually very important, but I always say talent is 25%. Because I don't want, in most scenarios, I don't want to work with someone who's really, really talented, but a bitch to work with. Not excuse my French, but like a pain in the butt to work with, especially when you have to put in 16-hour days. You just talent by that 15th hour. I just need someone who can gel. We can gel with, and no one's cutting anybody's throats. You know what I mean? But so that for me, that is something I do look for.
But given the amount of time that you spend with an actor in an audition, it's usually what, 5?
Man, it can be
5-10 minutes. How do you, I guess, dissect that and then be able to, I guess, separate as you said, the French, the bullshit from the. Well, no, you didn't use that word.
Yeah, but bullshit. I like that word.
Part out.
I like that word though.
Well, how do you? I guess. Okay, we'll use it then. If you're okay with that, home audience, how do you discern the bullshit from the realness? How do you do that?
Well, a lot of the times during an audition, Pierre is focused, like that the personality's there. But from my experience, you're really focused on the performance and making sure they can take direction very well. Normally, I'm the one who's really quiet and who's analyzing the subtleties and personalities. So that way, when after they leave the room, when we have our little briefing, we can kind of talk about this person. I kind of got a vibe from them that wasn't quite settling. We should take, if you're thinking about casting them, just take a little bit extra consideration because this may come up later down the line of production.
And throughout the course of a audition, you can figure all of that out within 10 minutes or less?
I think, at this point, I think at this point we're a well-polished machine. I think so. I mean, I don't think at first it was that easy. I think we made a lot of mistakes, but I mean, just look at Through the Grapevine, just recently. I mean, we didn't have very much time for casting on that, and the cast was perfectly cast. And a lot of those people hadn't even acted before.
Right.
So that just shows you that we together as a team make really good judgment calls on those casts. So on the cast. So yeah. I mean, I think I rely on Myles and the other producers who are in the room, like you or Tara in the case of that last audition, to look at all the other things that the actors bring to the table besides just talent. And I will focus in on that talent, but what I try to do is I try to make them stumble. I try to throw things at them that's not what they prepared in the morning, just to see if, is this someone that
you're able to direct.
Yeah, can they be directed? Because sometimes actors, they will be so rehearsed. You give them a script, they go home and they learn everything the way they're going to do it. And then when they show up to the set to actually work, they're so completely rehearsed on what they practice that you can't direct them. You can't say
there's no room for error.
There's no room for try it this way or try it this way. Okay, because think about it, they're at home rehearsing, but they're not rehearsing with the other actors. So when they come to the set, and they sometimes have to work with actual human beings who are each bringing something very, very different to the table, many of them can't adjust. They can't adjust to that. And so you get these really wooden performances that look like there's no chemistry. So with Through the Grapevine, as just as a primary example, because we had that chemistry we wanted to establish, I wanted to make sure that Sarah was not going to be very rehearsed. That she was just going to go with the flow. So that way she would be open to whatever it was that the actor playing Darian was throwing at her. And it worked out really, really beautifully.
So where exactly in the process does the casting couch fit in?
Only on the internet.
Well, that's me done with questions. And I will sit back and observe the two of you as you can have.
Okay, so but for today, when we're all on the panel, I think we all just want to sort of approach these actors from our own areas of expertise. So for Myles, that would be as a producer. Here's what I think you need to work on personality. You need to be a little more friendly, more relaxed. You as well as a producer, I'm telling you can talk to these actors and say just things that maybe rub you the wrong way, or why would you hire these people? Why wouldn't you hire? A lot of them are because these people are. That's all they're here for. They just want to get whipped into shape so that when they go out into the world to audition for people just like us, that they have the insight of what people just like all three of us here, what we look for, and since we're all individuals, we all look for different things. So it should be very, very exciting.
Yes, I am definitely excited, and I can't wait to hear your speech.
That speech that I have,
keynote address.
Yes. But I'm excited and can't wait to share with you more about how the day went, and we'll be back with you.
All right, guys.
See ya.